I saw Hard Eyes. Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding are the ones that are in this. Mason Gooding is actually in the last couple of Scream movies, I think. And Hard Eyes kind of reminded me a lot of Scream, except it was, to me, more fun. I liked it. It was a fun Valentine's gore massacre fest, but it was also a romantic comedy. Imagine meshing, if you will, a romantic comedy with a horror slasher film. You They were able to, in my opinion, create the perfect storm, the perfect scenario where something like this would take place. Follow me. Here's the story. Um, Apparently, there's been this for the last few years a killer by the name of Hard Eyes, and they had a description of the killer. And every Valentine's Day, he massacres and kills couples. Okay, I guess he never had a Valentine, so he's pissed. I don't know, but so and it would happen in different states, different in different years. This one happens to happen in Seattle, Washington, right? And there's this woman who is trying to, she's a marketing thing, and she's trying to do her marketing thing, and now she's up in competition with this new guy in the company who she happens to like. Now this girl is still trying to get over her former love. The wounds are still fresh, but this guy kind of like turns her life around, and she fights it. So you get the dynamic of man boy meets girl kind of thing, and they're like, no, but then again, there's an interest. So and it's funny, and there's a romantic comedy to it. And then the hard eye heart eyes killer sees them, and then from a distance, and targets them to be their next to be his next victim, so to speak, right? So with the there's also a couple undercover detectives trying to, that's been on the case for a while, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with that. And so they follow this whole thing. And let me tell you something. I found myself bursting out laughing in a couple of moments. But you know what was great about watching this movie? It engaged the audience. And that's something I hadn't experienced in a long, long time in the movie theater. Like, it reminded me of the time when I was in when I was a teenager and watching the Friday the 13th movies in the theaters, and how people were screaming and yelling at the screen and acting, and laughing. And people in the theater were acting just like that with this movie. It was fun. People liked it. I could tell, and I liked it. And my lady liked it too. And let me tell you, it if you want to have a Valentine movie night out for this Valentine's Day, but with a horror thing to it, go see Hard Eyes. Go see Hard Eyes. Like, I thought it was a well played out plot and script that harmonized both the whole romantic comedy adventure mixed in with the trying to get away with a crazy serial killer adventure. And it was a nice blend that kind of really made it work. The people that made this movie made that story work. And I liked it. I liked how the boy and the guy and the girl, how they try to work things out, how they try to deal with the situation of being chased, how they try to plot it. And the girl has, she has her also bestie who tries to, help her out in all of this at the end. But the kill scenes, especially in the drive-in theater, it's in the preview. I'm just saying. It's the drive-in theater massacre on Valentine's Day in Seattle, Washington. Drive-in theater. Let me tell you, that was insane. The kills there were off the hook. The kill in the very beginning of the movie, because it gets right into it in the very start. You see a couple that the guy proposed to the girl, and that's when it takes off from there. But the kills there are insane, completely nuts. So a lot of blood, a lot of gore, a lot of crazy, but at the same time, a meaningful story with a meaningful message and a fun message at that, because what does it take to love someone to the point of trying to get as far as you can to save the damsel in distress or to save the guy because the guy, um, yeah, he made me laugh. He had so many one liners that just bugged me out, so I really enjoyed this movie. I'm gonna give Heart Eyes 3 coffee cups for its, for the main reason, not just for the kills and the gore, but for being able to actually harmonize two genres of movies: romantic comedy and horror, slasher flick. Like they were able to make it work in this, and I thought it was great as a result. I enjoyed how it came out. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, go see it. Come back, talk to me, comment below, and let me know what you think about Hard Eyes. Okay, the first Valentine's Day horror film since My Bloody Valentine that I can remember. I'm sure there were other ones. I just can't. My Bloody Valentine has always been the big staple one, right? So, but this was fun. I wouldn't be surprised if they make more. So it did have a Scream kind of feel and element to it, but to be honest with you, I felt like this had even more substance in the sense. And in any case, all right. So until next time, this is Ralph Perez from Horror and Coffee. Make sure to subscribe and tap on the bell for future notifications for future Horror and Coffee content. Please continue to support the channel by watching more of the reviews and other cool stuff that I bring here. Okay? You like the coffee cup? You like a t-shirt? I'll put links below on how you can obtain those too. All right. So until next time, take care of yourself and happy Valentine's Day. Look out for Hard Eyes. All right? Till then.